Alright, so I'm hoping everything is working right. The game itself seems to be working just fine. I haven't actually tested the stream yet, and it's an older game, so who knows? By the way, welcome to my playthrough of Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Dark Crusade. We'll be playing through all of the campaigns. We'll be starting with my least favorite and working my way through up until my favorite faction. Not to say that I actually have a least favorite faction in Dark Crusade. I like all the armies a lot, but we have to start somewhere, so we're going to start with the Eldar in this playthrough. Let's go jump into the campaign. I'll probably do normal for my first playthrough, maybe work my way up to hard in future playthroughs. I suck with the Eldar anyway.
The planet Cronus. Beset on all sides by the tides of war, this once quiet colony became a savage battlefield. 7 armies clashed on this one world, each refusing to back down. Each convinced it was in the right. From beneath the sands of Cronus' central desert came the Necrons, ancient machines bent on eradicating all life. But another evil already had its eyes on the planet. From the depths of the warp, the demonic forces of chaos arrived to enforce their claim. To oppose these fearsome powers, the planet's rulers in the Tau Empire sent their elite soldiers and sophisticated battlesuits into the fray. From the mighty Imperium of Man came the Imperial Guard, there to secure Cronus for the glory of the God Emperor. Like a green tide, the Orc Horde descended on Cronus, caring little for others' claims and sowing destruction in its wake. The Eldar, ancient enemies of the Necrons, emerged from their webway to pursue their own agenda on Cronus. And last came the Space Marines, finest and most uncompromising of the Imperium soldiers. Seeing a world beset by aliens and heretics, they undertook a great purge. A dark crusade had begun. It could only end with the total victory of one of these factions, and the total defeat of all others.
Oh man, this game brings back some memories. I think I played Dark Crusade more than I played Soulstorm. So from Dawn of War, this game does introduce 2 new factions, the Tau and the Necrons. And then in Soulstorm, you get the Sisters of Battle and the Dark Eldar. We're going to start with the Eldar here. You are the Farseer Taldir of Ulthwé. You have foreseen the return of the genocidal Necrons. Now they have awoken on Cronus and must be stopped. Your warriors are among the last generations of the greatest and most terrible race to grace the galaxy. Use their gifts of stealth and speed, and your enemies will fall before you. So this is Old Kron. These are Old Krons, back when they were just like Terminators in space. They've been fleshed out a lot more since this game was released. But not proper representations of what Necrons are currently in Warhammer 40k. Let's go and jump in. Yeah.
In the depths of Craft World Ulthwé, the Eldar Farseer Taldir foresaw the return of the Necrons and their campaign of galactic genocide. She had driven the Imperial Guard on Lorn 5 against this ancient foe, but the threat remained real. When the Necrons rose on Cronus, Taldir faced a new problem. This planet on the galaxy's edge was beyond the reach of the Eldar webway. Instead of traveling from the Craft World via this ancient system, Taldir's forces arrived aboard her wraith ship, the Vision of Lilith. This alien vessel hid at the edge of the system while an advance party took a small shuttle to the frozen wastes of Tyria. There, they erected special gateways linked to the holds of the Vision of Lilith. The Eldar found the planet in a sorry state.
Take care, Matthew.
The Necrons were on the march, and the assortment of other powers on Cronus could not be trusted to stop them. Abandoning her habitual manipulations, Taldir ordered her forces to begin an all-out conquest of Cronus. If none of the Monkai would stop the Necrons, the Eldar would do it themselves.
Alright, welcome to the campaign map.
Welcome to the single-player campaign for Dawn of War, Dark Crusade. These tutorial windows will guide you through the first 2 turns of play and introduce key features of this all-new campaign mode. Your goal is to conquer the planet Cronus. This world's inhabited continent is divided into 25 different provinces. Your conquest of the planet will happen 1 province at a time. The campaign map is your major interface for directing your troops' strategic moves. Individual battles are fought on the smaller-scaled battle map.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the tutorials. I'll play this game enough to where I can figure things out as I go. So you have the commander menu here. As you conquer different territories, you have a list of your defeated enemies up here. So each faction you defeat will be listed up here. Honor guard. Certain territories will give you an honor guard that you spawn into a map with. As it says here, these units are available to join your commander. Outline icons indicate ready units. Click to train unready units. They do cost resources that we have up here, requisition. But again, when you spawn into the map, you can start with an honor guard, and you can just win a mission just by using your honor guard. As special abilities, you unlock these after you take... I think this is when you defeat factions. Then you have war gear. You unlock war gear as you go as well. You boost your commander, which can also boost your army. Reinforce. You can put units in areas, so like if you get attacked, you already have some units there that can either defend or attack, or, you know. It kind of works like honor guard, but without your commander having to be there. Then archive. You can look at each faction, or each territory. I think that's everything. Recon. That's right, it'll tell you what each place gives you, or what their, like he currently has 2 honor guard and stuff like that, so. Yep, I love Dark Crusade. Alright, so... Oh, there's a wall there, that's right. I have to fight the Space Marines first. Okay. Now we can handle that. And we'll get our first honor guard, the Veteran Ranger Squad. I don't care for. I mean, they're fine. Fire Dragons are really cool. Probably my favorite Eldar unit, the way they look. The Harlequins are the new Eldar unit in this expansion. Alright, let's do it. The enemy commander is a skilled combatant. The enemy force likely consists of basic infantry. The enemy has a single base. That will change as we progress through the campaign. And also, each time you attack an enemy's fortress, like their headquarters, it has unique objectives. It's unique to each faction.
My powers are yours now.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My
probably build
powers
the
are yours now.
Okay, I'll zoom in
Follow
this
my
once.
kin. Follow my kin.
Right, come on, Guardian Squad.
We will fulfill our duty. We cannot fail.
My powers are yours
This map
now.
is huge for only having one other base.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My powers are
Yeah, I can probably just go
yours
take out
now.
the commander with my...
The craft world sings to me and I
My
respond
commander.
in kind. How can we help? My music is a pillar sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been sings to me and I respond
My
in kind.
powers are yours now.
All Eldar must answer the call. Success. We cannot fail. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Probably won't need all these resources to win this first fight, but... better safe than sorry. Grenades are useful.
My powers
So get eyes on the
are
enemy base
yours
real fast.
now.
I'm assuming he's up here. Also, let me know if the sound is okay. Did some tests earlier, it seemed like everything was
We
in
are
order,
shaped
but
by fate just as we
I've been wrong
shape
before.
it. My music will shape the rebuilder.
We have secured the area. We walk our path.
Command me to build.
My powers are yours now.
thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
The children of Terra approach.
Oh yeah?
Powers are
Big
yours
scouts are gonna
now.
beat by Barks here.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
Alright, she'll be okay here.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Look how small the map was. Don't need that. Howling Banshees are good.
My music is a pillar
Big fan of
upon
melee
which
units in
whole
general, so-
worlds have been built.
We have secured the area.
Probably need the aspects around. Let's go and build generators. I forget
My music
if the buildings save.
My powers
think
are
they do.
yours now.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin.
The time for
My
war
music
is
is a pillar
nigh.
upon which whole
We
worlds
walk
have been
our
built.
path.
Let's capture as we go. One unit. Again, my Farseer can handle
My
most of this by
powers
herself.
are yours now.
I think this instantly kills one unit. Basically.
We fight because we must.
One model.
We are shaped by
Just keep
fate
pumping out,
just as we shape it.
Generators, just because we can. We can get all of our upgrades out. So why not?
We are taking damage.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
We're playing on normal,
My
so we can take some
powers
time to
are
enjoy
yours
the
now.
animations. Yeah, when we were moved in, we're just, we're still unpacking and stuff. It's been a little slow in that regard.
Our minds work as one. We will make it ours.
We're
My
getting there.
music is a pillar upon which whole
Should
worlds
probably
have
send
been
some
built.
reinforcements to help out
Hear the judgment
Farseer
of
at
the
this point.
council.
My powers are yours now.
Should hold her own for a while. Let's go get another unit of Guardians out. Or Howling Banshees instead. Let's do that. Our resources to catch up. Need 200.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
She doesn't have the best melee damage, but she has these little
Follow my
AoE
kin.
abilities. She does really well in like
Follow my
the Overwatch
kin.
We are
squad.
taking damage.
She'll make up for her lack of melee damage.
Follow my kin.
She offers a lot of crowd control.
Follow my kin.
Our minds work.
My powers are yours now.
The time for war.
Fleet of Foot, it's a toggleable ability. You have to toggle it off
Follow
because it
my
reduces your
kin.
damage when it's active. Right? It increases the unit's weapon accuracy while active. So you gotta be careful with
The
that.
time for war is nigh.
Yeah, Reapers are one of my favorite units as well. But I just really like the Howling Banshees.
My powers
I tend to prioritize
are
melee
yours
units
now.
over
We exist to avenge our sisters. If you insist.
range units. The Reapers kind of counter everything. Go and get all those upgrades. Why not?
The burden of leadership
My
lies with
Good
powers
for her in
are
the
yours
squad.
now. My powers are yours
Probably
now.
better off than the other squad, honestly. The Howling Banshee squad.
Command me to build.
Wait, did they add the turret cap to this one? 'Cause I know the games didn't initially start with a turret cap. but
My
they
music
added
is a pillar
ammo
upon
turrets.
which whole worlds have been built.
A little silly. Burn a little bit for requisition, that's okay.
My powers are yours
We
now.
are the messengers of doom.
Should have this on when we're not in combat. Gotta get used to the micromanagement. Haven't played this in ages.
Many are called, few
My
survive.
powers are yours now.
Especially not the Eldar. I mean, I did play the base campaign not too long ago. I'm still a little rusty.
We are shaped by fate just as we
These
shape
guys have a
it.
teleport, which is super handy.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Yeah, I think it is per main building. One of the, I think it was the base game. It didn't have one. So you just build turrets. You make a wall of turrets leading to your base. You couldn't get vehicles in or out if you did that, but you could,
We exist to avenge our sisters.
you can navigate your infantry.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Alright, so probably make a push for their base, honestly. I don't think it's gonna be that well defended. Might be okay. Might. Let's get some Reapers out just to be safe. In case they have turrets or something, so I don't really have any damage for turrets.
My powers are yours
Running for
now.
fire dragons. Soul Shrine. Okay.
Command me to build. We are taking damage.
Many are
Okay,
cold.
you just made a mistake, buddy.
Few survive.
My powers are yours now.
Our cries herald the
I
coming
don't
of
have the
great
Banshee's Wail up
pain
yet.
for our enemies.
We are doom incarnate,
It's alright. Should probably get some,
as you command.
Command me to build.
should be okay for now.
Show me a place
Probably
that
put
is
one of
ready
these
to
over
receive
here.
the gift of the Eldar.
My powers are yours now.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Oh, I missed the animation. Try to
My
not miss
powers
animations in
are
the future.
yours now.
Guide up and just shred these guys. Steven, did I say thank you? I read your comment earlier, but I think I got
My
distracted.
powers are yours now.
I meant to say thank you. If I didn't, I apologize. Alright, that's right. You can stealth all your buildings with the Eldar, which is super handy.
We are shaped by fate just we are as taking we damage. It.
It also stealths turrets, so you can have like a nice little forward defensive base.
My
And then we should have enough to go and
powers
run
are
this
yours
mission.
now.
You don't want to spend too much time in each mission, because you can replay some of them. You're going to have to.
My powers are yours now.
We have mastered the
You have a lot
art
of missions you have to
destruction.
do, so it doesn't make sense to here and keep doing the same ones over and over. Or waste too much time on each one. Okay, that research
We
out
are
of the way.
shaped by fate just as we shape
Get some
it.
turrets out, because why not?
My powers
Takes
are
forever to capture
yours
these
now.
points. I forgot about that. The fire dragons, I'll show off the webway mechanic, how I can teleport from webway to
The
webway.
flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Wait for it to finish reinforcing before I do so.
My powers are yours now.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Yeah,
We will
love the
protect
Reapers.
this area with our lives.
Super cool. I mean, his helmet looks a little goofy. Where's my cursor? Right there. The Exarch, but... The Eldar have really cool models.
We are taking damage.
Not my favorite faction, but they do have some of my favorite models in the game. Alright.
Your song shall guide me.
Get them in here. I think they have to load in. Yeah, so it charges up, and you can teleport them across to here.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
I'm just bringing these guys
I
along for
obey
the
in all
damaged buildings,
things.
because they are... The fire dragons are counter vehicle and counter... Do they do extra damage to buildings? I think they do.
We will capture it.
Just says, carries a specialized fusion gun that does additional damage. Doesn't say to what. Oh, there we go, yeah. Effective against vehicles and buildings. I was hovered on the Exarch, that's why.
We are taking damage.
My powers are yours now.
Many are cold.
We are the joy
My powers are yours now.
Crap, well, what's his face here?
We are the messengers of doom.
It is ours.
My powers are yours now.
Back to back.
My powers are yours now.
We bring heavy weapons.
My powers are yours now.
The art of destruction.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all
To avenge our sisters.
Let's focus on him. Well, he's up as kinetic, so it matters. They do have more units than I was expecting them to have.
Command me to build.
But I've also been
Show
thinking
me a
about time.
place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar. We are taking damage.
How do I do go whoosh?
My powers are yours now.
It costs their damage though. Oh, they already have a chat one out? But took longer for them to add.
My powers are yours now.
Keep trying to use the
My
WASD keys.
powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
Look here, man. Great nights out already too. Alright. Things aren't going that well. Reapers get back.
My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
How are they going against so many different units? Alright, we need to get some other units out then.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
Thinking
it.
about it. How do I get... There it is.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
We are taking damage.
Are yours now.
Death.
I just got a bunch of upgrades there.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Alright, making some headway.
Many are cold. Few survive.
So the units are coming from over here. I wonder... They have to be up here. I have to get more fire dragons to burn through turrets a little faster.
We have secured the
We
area.
are the messengers of doom.
My powers are yours now.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me. Hurry, time is of essence. Thank you for your song shall guide me.
Probably do another unit of Reapers as
I
well, just to
obey
burn through the
in
infantry a
all
little faster.
My
too.
powers are yours now.
Guardians are good for crowd control since they have the plasma grenade.
We are shaped by fate just
They
as
also
we
get
shape
the
it.
Warlock.
My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are taking damage.
Right, just the one unit. We're wasting a lot of resources spawning their area units over and over again. Which I am 100% okay with.
Your song shall guide me.
Probably be doing this.
Command me to build.
Go over here to stealth the rest of my buildings just to keep them safe. Though I doubt they're going to push this far in.
Your song shall guide me. I obey
Many
in
are
all
cold.
things.
Few survive.
My powers are yours now.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
We are the messengers of doom.
Having Grey Knights can handle that sort of fire.
Be done. We must
We
retreat.
are shaped by fate just
okay.
as we shape it.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Keep time up while we kill them with the rest of my units. Alright, let's get one more unit of Reapers and we'll probably push in for the finish. Some of these units up here as well. The spawn point up here.
We are ready to return to the fray.
Let's see. Stealth everything right there. Easy peasy.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must.
All who will brought heavy weapons will crush the enemy.
Alright, Reapers, let's get you into the fray as well, and then we're ready to rock.
My music is a pillar upon which
Let's keep that unit alive.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
My powers are yours now.
Capture the relic, put a little outpost there as well, and then we should be all set.
my music is a pillar upon which has been built. My music will shape the wraith burn.
My powers are yours
Your song
now.
shall guide me. I obey
We
in
have
all
mastered the art of destruction.
Many are cold, few survive.
Alright, can we get our war shout now? Get a couple bright lances up. Any more
We are
upgrades?
taking damage.
Grab that.
My powers are yours now.
The enemies of men cannot stand before us.
Get on that, guys. The Banshees will clear that.
Your song shall
Y'all
guide
should
me.
be fighting him.
I obey in all things.
Let's get these guys up here.
My powers are
Don't let
yours
the
now.
Banshees actually capture this. This is taking longer than I was expecting, but I'm a little rusty, so. Alright, bots. Alright.
Command me to build.
So we do get health regen around the Webway Gate.
My powers are yours now.
We are taking damage.
We are doomed incarnate.
Alright, yeah, and then they throw the librarian. Let's throw all the heroes at me. Sorry. It'll be over soon.
We are
Forgot about this unit.
the dealers
It's been
of
sitting in there,
death.
waiting
we deliver
patiently.
death from we are the dealers of death.
We are
will
shaped by
protect this
fate
area
just
with our
as we
lives.
shape it.
And they can't see it. Plus, scouts had the ability to see stealth units. Guess not. I know the servo skulls can. I think the chaplain can. I thought the scouts could. Well, it's probably better than they can't anyway. Spin that up here.
Great thanks. The burden of leadership lies with us.
I think I have everybody under my
My
control.
powers are
Keep
yours
her
now.
in that unit. Do it like this. Alright,
Follow my kin. Follow
We
my
walk
kin.
our
let's wrap
path.
this up. The Warlock Squad is absurd because they have all that crowd
We
control.
fight because we must.
We are taking damage. We walk our
Your
path.
song shall guide me.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Take the battle to the enemy.
The librarian just turns tail and runs. Like, wait a second, I didn't sign up for this.
Follow my kin.
They still can't see this, so. All those
Follow
upgraded
my
Space
kin.
Marines aren't going to do anything.
Follow my kin.
Fear the judgment of the council.
Follow my kin.
Get here, chaplain.
We fight because we must.
It's a bad place for an apothecary to be.
We fight because we must.
The time for war is now.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
We are taking damage.
Up again, flank from behind. Take care of the regen real fast.
We fight because we must.
Our path.
He's just gonna run away anyway. Take care of the turret. Fire dragons absolutely melt land speed. I'm starting to think maybe their base isn't up here.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Our path.
My powers are yours now.
Oh, too late.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. Follow my kin. We fight because we must. Follow my kin.
We are taking damage.
Follow my kin.
Before they spawn in this unit, I'm assuming it's going to be the force commander.
We are taking damage.
Follow my kin.
Oh, let's actually start the vehicles spawning first. Now we've got whatever infantry gets spit out of this thing. Vehicles, on the other hand, can be very dangerous.
My powers are yours now.
Oh, Chaplain came back out.
We fight because we must.
There we go. Doesn't matter. Just gotta destroy the HQ and you win. Yeah, I was trying to remember the hotkey when I was just went to do my. Yes, I would. Alright, then our first war gear. So Rune Aura is really good. It gives you some regeneration, kind of like the webway gates do. Psychic power. Effects against ranged attacks and increases health. Also useful. So I'm gonna go with this first, just for the regen. It also does change your appearance as you upgrade your stuff. So now I have these runes flying around me, which is pretty neat. Alright, so here we get another veteran ranger squad, not the most exciting thing in the world. We can't attack because we have to end our turn.
Charge! We must withdraw. The Contra will crush them. In Tau, I am.
Alright, so now we're fighting the Tau next. And the Banshees do a fantastic job against the Tau. In fact, you don't need to turn off. Well, we can go here too. What do I get here? Bulwark. You control production facilities, making defensive preparations easier, reduces cost of garrisoning troops and provinces you control. Likewise, reduces the amount of planetary requisition recovered when withdrawing those troops. Doesn't affect cost of retraining honor guard units. I mean, that's probably better. Let's see, strength and requisition. What do I get here? More requisition, so we're going to do that instead. Basic infantry and a single base. Alright, Easy enough. Tau are actually one of my favorite factions in this game.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Please. Plasma grenade down after that.
My powers are yours now.
We walk the path less traveled. We will fulfill our duty. How can we help? Together. We cannot fail.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
It is now in our hands. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
When that's done, we'll have cards right out. Bone Singer, go over there and take care of that. Go grab this. Actually, let's go get eyes on the base first. We have stealth, so I'm not worried about them spotting me. I think the Tau Commander has an upgrade. Lets him war here, lets him see stealth units. They shouldn't have it this early. But they are already here.
You have need. Silent and swift. We are taking damage.
My
powers capture this, then we'll worry about them.
Things to me and I respond in kind.
My powers
we have
are
secured
yours
the area.
now.
The crowd feels things to me and I respond in kind.
That came after me early.
The crowd shapes things to me and I respond in kind.
And with Groot at that, like they just they weren't messing around. Like, oh, you think we suck at melee, huh?
My powers are yours now.
We return to defend the crossroads.
My powers are yours now.
Take the battle.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
That's how they want to play. You know what's...
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My powers are yours now.
Oh, come here, you.
Follow my
We
kin.
are taking damage.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Oh, they're right here.
Follow my kin.
We are the harbingers of death.
We fight
I
because
don't really
we
have
must.
the damage I need for this, but we'll be fine. As long as I keep reinforcing my units, we're fine.
We fight because we must.
My powers are
We
yours
walk
now.
the path less traveled.
The range is really good because they break enemy morale when they hit them.
Now.
Can't go wrong.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
My powers are yours now.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Gonna
No
grab this while we're
enemy
over
can
here.
stand before our
My
blades.
powers are yours now.
You have need. We walk the
Oh,
path
a
less
second. Where's that
traveled.
thing going?
All fear the voice
We are
of death.
taking
I'll
damage.
enter them.
Yeah, no. We should be fine.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You called us back.
It's taking them forever to kill this thing.
Their blood will be
My
spilled.
powers are
Doing it out of
yours
spite.
now.
There's really no strategic advantage to
Follow
for
my
that thing
kin.
right this second.
We fight because we
You cannot
must.
imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Many are called.
Is that
Few
Balancing Outpost
survive.
isn't really going to be a threat to us.
Command me to build.
And I have a lot of requisition.
You have need.
Yeah, I do like the Tau. I mean, I use a lot of Crute when I play Tau.
My powers
I think
are
they look
yours now. My powers are yours now.
I know you're over there, buddy. May not be able to see you, but I know you're there. Throw grenades
My
over there.
powers are yours now.
It doesn't stop. Stop. There we go.
My powers are yours
avenge our sisters.
My powers are yours now.
So I might actually stop here and build some fire dragons. But we just don't have good building damage yet.
We fight because we must.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Taking more damage now, right?
Command me to build.
My powers
They invested out already?
You return to defend.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
The wanderers have returned.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We are here to exact harsh
Are
vengeance.
yours now.
Just name your target. Just name your target.
Alright. I remember what the Eldar army can see still.
Command me to build. Command me to build.
They're hard pressed to kill us because they have the extra regen.
We
for
return to defend the craft world.
Okay, attack this
Their
guy.
blood
He doesn't
will
know what's
be
going on.
spilled.
Is he stuck back there?
We will protect this
We are
area with
taking
our
damage.
lives.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the earth.
My powers are yours now.
You have need.
Still chasing this guy around.
We
Alright,
move
get back.
effortlessly.
We are the messengers
My
of doom.
powers are yours now.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. Command me to build. You called us back.
Alright, well they're kind of blocked into their base right now, so we're not, like, we have the advantage. We can take our time if I want to. Not that I really have a choice, I have to wait for the fire dragons to make the big push. I probably shouldn't be doing that first. Let's get these guys out first. We have even more regeneration around this thing.
My powers are yours
We walk
now.
the path less traveled.
My powers are yours
We are
now.
here to exact harsh vengeance.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me. Hurry, time is of essence.
My
Alright, now
music
let's wait
is
for
a
those two
pillar
units to show up,
upon
then we
which
should be
whole
good to
worlds
push.
have been built.
Thank you for delivering us safely. Your song shall guide me. The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me.
Should have a webway shrine
Hurry,
closer to
time
the
is of essence.
main base, but
Your song shall guide me.
not gonna worry about it right this second. Get a couple upgrades out for my infantry, and then
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Thank you for delivering us safely. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Alright,
My
let's go
powers
and do
Your
the
song
push.
shall guide me.
We are
Follow my
Wrapped up.
kin.
Already
We
took them over
fight
there.
because we must. Follow my kin.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
Your song shall guide me.
Follow my kin.
All hear the voice of death calling to them. No enemy can stand before our gaze.
I obey in all things.
My powers
They can only have one unit of best bid out at a time, so they're spamming the best bid out.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
Are yours now. My powers are yours now.
It's also your shape.
My powers are yours now.
Gonna make sure you're taking that guy out.
My powers are yours now.
Follow my kin.
Stop their investment out, man. It's crazy. We're winning. That's what's going on. Summarizing it. Nice.
We fight because we must.
My powers are yours now.
It's not gonna be a clean victory. Well, we haven't lost that many
We
units.
fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We've really lost a couple of guardians, right?
Follow my
Are kind of
kin.
meant to be lost.
Follow my
There's
kin.
the
Follow my kin.
cannon fodder for the Eldar.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
Alright, stay on the HQ.
We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we
This
must.
guy's not too much of a threat to us, but this is an anti-vehicle weapon that's gotta go currently.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. Follow my kin.
Had to take care of those guys because they had my fire dragons tied up. That's no good.
Follow my kin.
Yeah, like we still haven't lost units to this guy. Granted, we do have the enhanced health regen by far too. Also, my guardians are in melee for whatever reason.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
My powers are yours now.
We are taking damage.
He wasn't checking my cursor.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
I have crew hounds down now.
We are here to exact
Nancy should go take care of them, no problem. Plus my fire dragons will be distracted. They can have the headquarters and that's I keep letting myself get caught up fighting at like small engagements, and I should just be making the push in. Did they get reward here yet? No. Alright, so my turn. I could go ahead and fight. I'm not going to do that. I don't think I'm ready to take on one of the fortresses. It is much easier once you have... Well, the spaceport's good, because then you can reinforce or attack any territory, right? Yeah, it allows attacking almost any province on the map regardless of adjacency. This is my favorite map bonus. Let's go ahead and grab this. It's going to put us in a weird spot, because we'll be surrounded on all sides. Pushing out. Strategically, this place probably makes more sense. Kind of like circle down and around, and circle the Tau. But we still have this territory here that's flanked by the Space Marine. Yeah, let's go after this. I mean, we're playing on normal, so I'm not too worried about it either way.
For much of the Dark Crusade, great fleets plied the orbital lanes above the battlefields of Cronus, using their firepower to ground long-range flights. Guardsmen and heretic alike had to fight meter by bloody meter, with great battle fleets exchanging fire across the skies. Trench warfare seemed an immutable fact of life for commanders on the ground. All this changed with the Battle of Pavonis. This spaceport featured an ancient Adeptus Mechanicus tracking system merged with the alien technologies of the Tau Aircast. This system was sensitive enough to plot courses that avoided orbital fire, making strikes deep into enemy territory possible. A tech priest had discovered this technological marvel and left his servitors to examine it in detail. Whichever force was able to recover these bionic servants would gain control of the station and be able to launch strikes across Cronus.
The one.
Oh, that's right. Unique objectives for this as well.
Have returned. Objective sighted.
Forgot about that. Let's see.
You have
Units.
need.
These.
Command me to build.
Yep.
My music will shape.
It's power generating.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
My powers are
enjoy
yours
this
now.
squad here.
My vision will guide them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The craft world sings. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar sings to me and I respond have been built. The Wanderers have returned. We are shaped by
Missions like this, I wish we had like an auto explore option for certain units.
Wanderers have returned.
I know the this
We move
servo
as
skulls
is
have
now
it.
in our hands. The Wanderers have returned.
You have to find the 6
We have
skulls that are like
secured
scattered
the
randomly
area.
throughout the map, I think.
Return the human to the webway assembly.
We yearn to wander.
Alright, good, we found
We
one.
move unseen. My music is a pillar upon
Slap
which
that
One of the
there.
human
Walk
servitors
upon
has
less
arrived at the
traveled.
webway assembly.
We
But
return
more
to
are
defend
needed
the
to make
craft
use of this
My
place.
powers are yours now.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
Slap
it.
that there.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My powers are yours now.
Follow, my kin.
We return to defend the craft. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
I should
built.
probably get Aspect Shrine out while I'm thinking about it. Wrong thing.
My music is now in our hands.
Stealth upgrade, because it's absurd against AI. They just
I
don't
see
plan
our
for stealth.
enemies
Shall I play
have
the
found a
music here,
servitor.
then? We seek the adventure that only
My
war can
powers
bring.
are yours now.
Alright, where is...
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
I need to get some more generators out. I'm gonna have a lot of requisition here shortly. But not
Command me
enough
to
power.
build. My music will shape the wraith
My
burn.
powers are
My
yours
music is
now.
a pillar upon which whole
Yeah.
worlds have
My
been built.
powers are yours now.
Keep exploring. I don't remember where they're all located. I think it's the
yearn
same
to
each
wander.
time, but I have no idea where they're at. It's been so long since I played this. Oh, is it? I asked earlier. Someone said it was great. Let me see. Turned down so low already.
Our enemies have found a servitor.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
My powers are yours now.
Oh, I saw
we
one.
move unseen.
This is one of the situations where getting fleet of foot, good idea. So we have to explore the whole map and grab all these servitors.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build.
Get this
My
out.
music will shape the wraith burn.
Upgrades to defend our stuff so no one else can take it.
My powers are yours now.
Because it's mine.
We have traveled much darker paths. We have traveled much darker paths.
Okay, get the Reapers ready, and then get this, what do they call it? Soul Shrine. I should have upgraded
One of the
this
human
one.
servitors has arrived at the Webway Assembly.
It increases your
More are needed to
requisition
make
gain.
use of this place.
We move unseen. We
It's not going to
move
defend anything back there.
unseen.
Enemies are going to come
Silent
from that
and
direction.
swift. Objective sighted.
Oh, we have here
Blood will be
some
spilled.
Tau barracks.
My music is taking damage. Which whole worlds have been built.
My powers are yours now.
We fight because we must.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Their blood will be spilled. We are shaped by fate just as we shape
For the Soul
it.
Shrine yet? Yes, we can.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me. We are taking damage. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Oh, I did not upgrade this. Oopsies.
My powers are yours now.
You called us back. We yearn to wander.
My powers are yours now.
With our health regen, one unit's probably not going to
We
take out
fight
one of my
because
units.
we must. We fight because we must.
I see our enemies have found a servitor.
Oh, they definitely beat me to it. Let's get our plasma grenades out because they are super useful.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. You cannot imagine what we
My
have seen with
powers
our
are
eyes.
yours now.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
I see our enemies have found a servitor.
Their blood will be spilled. The wanderers have returned. You have need. We are
My
taking
powers
damage.
are yours now.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You have need.
Out of power. I knew I was going to fall by in power. Gosh darn it.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. You have need. Their blood will be spilled. You called us back. Their blood will be spilled. You have need.
Oh, this is slow
My
going over here,
powers
but it
are
is going,
yours
so.
now. I see our enemies have found a servitor.
We walk the path less
There's a lot of units coming this way. Alright, we need to get some more guys out. Get some Reapers. Build some more power.
We walk the path less traveled. We must retreat to the webway. We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
Right, fall back.
We yearn to wander.
My powers are yours
Unit
now.
should be fine for now.
We are taking damage. Ah, the darkness has passed.
My powers are yours now.
Very slow going, but one Guardian squad versus their base.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. All we life are the deities of death.
Alright, get some more infantry out. And I was trying to select the servitors like they can build stuff for me. Wrong faction.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Gonna get that upgrade out as well. Who's our whatever it's called now. Just with an R.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Just call
I
it
obey
resources.
in all things.
Redouble your efforts, my brothers and sisters. Our enemy will soon have all the servitors he needs.
I thought there was only 6 on the map. I guess there's more than that.
We fight because we must.
Hey, I made a mistake coming over here, buddies.
We have mastered the art
Your
of
soul shall guide
I see our enemies have found a servitor.
So I don't know what base their servitors are going to. You can intercept them usually.
Carry on without me.
Command me to build. My music will shape the race bones.
My powers are
Still
yours
slow going
now.
over here. Alright.
We are the dealers.
Not gonna lose this
of
mission.
death.
I assume it's over
Silent
here.
and swift.
Actually, no, I don't want to go too
The
far ahead.
things of the ancestors are yours to
Have another
command.
unit on the way.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things. Your song shall guide me.
We have
You know, come on,
mastered
back
the
over
art
here.
of destruction.
Get a little closer to my
We
listening
yearn
post.
to
That
wander.
reveals... Not a revealed stealth units, maybe not.
My powers are yours now.
Maybe it's Scout Sergeants? I'm trying to remember what units actually reveal. I think Warlocks do. Which means having one of these units with the bulk of my army is a good idea.
My powers are yours now.
We will fulfill our duty. We are here to fulfill our
Alright,
duty.
let's get these guys up
It
here.
will be done.
Right, he does reveal... He detects infiltrated units. Perfect.
We move.
That's who we need.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We have traveled much.
Hunt down these servitors.
We have prospered.
Shoot.
The spaceport
I was too slow.
is ours.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
I swore there's only 6 servitors. That's why I was taking my time at the beginning. Oh well. I didn't lose anything. Oh, they're gonna attack me. Strength 10. Oh, not for this fight, just for in general. Yeah, I saw it, but I assumed that there was only 6. Like, I saw them collecting them, but I didn't realize there was gonna be...
My powers are yours now.
I probably should do it that one, but hey, they're right next to our
My powers are yours
outpost.
now.
Actually, you know what? Oh, no.
Follow my kin.
We'll do it
Follow
this
my
way.
kin.
Let's show off one of these straight to the Eldar.
At last, the open sky we have seen with our eyes. At last, the open sky.
Let's get a unit of
The children
Guardians
of
out.
Terra approach.
Command me to build.
I could do that, I guess. So it does save your base. I wasn't sure if it
My
did.
powers are yours now.
We walk the path less traveled. We will fulfill our duty.
My powers are yours now.
Guardian squad.
Neat.
Ready.
It does.
Together. As needs must.
I did break his morale here shortly, so he won't do any more damage.
We walk the path less traveled.
There we go. Then they can't target my listening post.
We return the unhidden
My
damage.
powers are yours now.
There are a lot of these guys, though, so we need to be a little careful.
We return to defend the craft world. Disembarking, all Eldar must answer the call.
My powers are yours.
You might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Would you have us do? Guardian squad, ready. We walk
Run away!
our path.
Faster!
My powers are yours
We
now.
walk the path less traveled.
They can't see my rangers, so... Oh. Okay, they have more units than I thought. Let's build up our army again.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The wanderers have returned.
I mean, we're gonna kill all these units anyway, so...
We return to defend the craft world.
Oh, they can see me now. Wait, why can they see me?
Just knowing your target. You cannot imagine what we have seen.
By the way, we can hold the line here while we build up everything else, so that's fine. Let's see. Let's get plasma grenades. They're already spawning vehicles, so... I'll probably need to get fire dragons out, of course, because otherwise Eldar just suck at destroying buildings.
You called us back. We return to defend the craft world. We are shaped by fate just as we shape
Do
it.
one of these right here, just to make sure all our stuff is invisible. So we'll have it next time we fight this anyways. Only makes sense. We have plenty of requisitions, so I don't need to worry about that one bit.
You called us back.
It's what I'm trying to do once I have enough, which I just got enough. It took 155 power, that's what I was waiting on to generate.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. I obey in all things.
What does she cost? Oh, 80. Okay. Again, general infantry upgrades better than
The
one
flames of
hero
the
unit.
ancestors are yours to command. I obey your song shall guide me.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We
Alright, well, we can start popping this from
the craft
distance.
world.
No harm in that.
Your song shall guide me.
Oh, don't want that. And a couple of these guys, then we'll save up for the Farseer, and go and take out the Space Marines. I can attack their base from here. Oh, that's so goofy.
You have need. Their blood will be spilled.
Your song
Are y'all
shall
maxed
guide
out?
me.
There you go.
Of humankind. We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
I can attack that too. I guess we should focus on the same building. I really don't want to deal with their vehicles if I can help
Our
it.
doom incarnate. The destroyer guides us.
Oh, we're building a turret. Not bad.
We are taking damage. We walk the path less traveled. We have
So who's
traveled
gonna win, the
much
infantry
dark
turret or the
paths.
counter building and
We have mastered the art of destruction.
vehicle turret?
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. We yearn to wander.
I need to be careful. There's a turret up here. It's gonna see us.
All those that oppose the Eldar
Their
shall
blood
fear my
will be
wrath.
spilled.
My powers
Alright, let's
are
get a Guardian
yours
squad out to
now.
protect the Farseer, and then we're all set. I think we'll be okay to go and push in.
My powers are yours now.
Command me to build.
To get this out for future
We will
fights.
use our shape the Wraithburn. What would you have us do?
My powers are yours
We're gonna finish
now.
reinforcing, then we'll just
The
summon them all over
craft
here,
will freeze me and
and
I respond in kind. The The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Come on, take care of him. There we go.
Their blood will be spilled. Sings to me and I respond in kind.
My powers are
Command
yours
me to
now.
build.
My powers are yours now.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. Their blood will be
That's
spilled.
out of range.
We seek the adventure that
Oh,
only
hey, what are you
war
doing?
can bring.
My powers are yours now.
Alright, and take a get that as well. No reason not to. I gotta get the Harlequins out. Oh, it's only, that's right, it's only one unit. Let's go and get all those guys out. Why not?
Thank you for delivering us safely.
We are taking damage.
Here at last. My powers are yours now. Follow
Oh,
my
crap.
kin.
There's a dreadnought out here.
Follow my kin. My powers are yours now.
Not for long, though.
We fight because we must.
Sorry, Rylanor.
Follow my kin.
Yeah, but it takes so long to get to that tier of infantry. I mean, it doesn't take that long. I mean, as long as it's taking me to finish these missions anyway. I guess there wouldn't be a downside to it.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Follow my kin.
We fight because we must.
Follow my kin.
So I guess that's the downside of this. I can attack their base for
my
my
kin.
outposts, but then they can attack me as I push in. A
Follow
little
my
annoying.
kin.
I also have another base
Follow
over here.
my
That's
kin.
fine.
Powers are yours now.
There's just a bunch of servo skulls. Never mind.
Follow my kin.
Dance the dance.
Follow
We
my
are
kin.
taking
Is
damage.
ready. The stage is set.
My powers are yours now.
I obey in all things. Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Oh, thank you, back.
Shall guide me. I obey.
I'm a fire dragons. They're far too valuable. Also, have another unit
The
over here.
wanderers have returned.
My powers are yours now.
Their blood will be spilled.
Your song shall
Why are y'all pushing forward? Get back in the fire dragons. There is, and it is my favorite of the Eldar. I mean, obviously I like the really powerful units, are my favorites. But I am prone to the Sentinels and the Imperial Guard as well, because they can decapture enemy outposts, which is really cool. Can't capture them, but they can take them away.
kill them swiftly.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, man.
Kill them swiftly.
Also, welcome to the stream.
Kill them swiftly.
My units are still full. Really? He's gonna drop another turret in front of me?
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey
Nice.
in all things.
Oh, look, we're getting attacked by Papa
I
Carry.
obey in all things.
Why?
Your song
Go this
shall
way.
guide.
My powers are yours.
We should be okay to ignore the missiles. They're not super effective against infantry. And we have a 10 per generation, so
Kill them swiftly.
twice is not worried about it.
Kill them swiftly.
I I played the first Darksiders, yes.
We are taking damage.
Forgot all about these guys.
From here, hydrogen is ready. The stage is
Oh,
set.
they're immediately going after that guy. Awesome. Oh wait, I missed his damage.
My powers are yours.
Losing morale, but you're not dying. Good enough for me.
I obey in all
Oh,
things.
is there 2 bases? I guess there's 2
I
bases.
obey in all things.
And I have, yeah, it's 2 computers. Okay.
I obey in all things. I obey
The
in
troop is
all
ready.
things.
The stage is set.
Get him, guys.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
Oh shoot, if they have another base, may as well be making these guys. Slap them over here.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
Harlequin's Quiz just outright kills an enemy unit. You saw there.
The enemies of man do not stand before us. The enemies of man do not stand before us.
The troop
We
is
must
ready.
retreat to the webway. We are taking damage.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
Get back. You don't need to die here, buddy. Get back.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
Throw a plastic grenade over there. Good, we got vehicles coming in. Easy peasy.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
Get rid of the apothecary, because right now they're regenerating health. We can't allow that. It's like storm back there, do some extra damage. Nothing to it.
I obey in all things.
Oh, he's not dead. That.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
We are taking damage.
I obey in all things.
I don't give the AI too much credit. I mean, they do pretty good for themselves, but they're not,
I obey in all things. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
Sorry, buddy. Now they
I
walk up
obey
behind me
in
like
all
that.
things. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
Very nice to the new units for these space marines in this campaign. This expansion,
I obey in all things.
probably my favorite unit in the Space Marine army.
Kill them
We are
swiftly.
taking damage.
Over their infantry building. We don't want infantry coming up behind us and trying to destroy their base. Not that it'll take long with our current setup, but better safe than sorry.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
I guess I also really like the chaplain unit as well, so I guess it's the type of the chaplain.
Kill them
And the,
swiftly.
very nice.
Kill them swiftly.
take out all the turrets first. It's nothing that really matters. Let's go destroy this.
We are taking damage.
Very super unit. I'm a huge fan of the Bloodthirster. I don't care for any of the vehicle ones. Like the Bane Blade's cool and all, but I prefer my actual units. Alright, so here, let's see, what does Ghost Down do? Ability recharge rate and health. Yeah, I think I want Runes of Warding. So protects against range attacks and increases health. I want to go defensive, because I don't want to lose the Farseer. Far too useful for her to go down. So the Avatar Arcane, Bloodthirster, the Squigoth, of course. Orcs are my favorite faction, so tied with Space Wolves specifically, which aren't the Space Marine chapter in this campaign, so. Alright, I'm gonna go after the spaceport again. Can I stop by? Yeah. So I do want the spaceport, because then you can attack wherever you want.
For much of the Dark Crusade, great fleets plied the orbital lanes above the battlefields of Cronus, using their firepower to ground long-range flights. Guardsmen and heretic alike had to fight meter by...
I wasn't thinking about Soulstorm. Alright, so I don't even need to capture. So there should be one up here. They all spawn in the same locations, which I think they do.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. Just
do that.
name your target.
I'll have Guardians capture stuff. I have my Rangers go and start.
My powers are yours now. Well
Command
done.
me to
Return the
build.
human to the
You
webway
called us
assembly.
back.
I get Fleet of
cannot
Foot
imagine
earlier
what we
on
have
as
seen
well. I
with
think there's
our
one up here.
eyes.
One of the human servitors has
music is a
arrived at the
pillar
webway
upon which
assembly,
we will fulfill
but
our
more are
duty.
needed
Is
to make
your wish.
use of this place.
We cannot fail.
My powers
So I think these ones,
are
the special
yours
maps
now.
like this, they don't retain your
Respond in
bases that you
kind.
build, but the generic ones do.
The craft world sings to me
My
and I
vision will
respond
guide
in
them.
kind. You cannot imagine what we have
That's
seen with
two
our
down.
eyes. The craft world sings to me and I respond
found
in
one, like-
kind.
Like over here?
We yearn to wander.
There's one down here.
Just name your target.
My powers
Yeah, we're just gonna blitz
are
for those
yours
because that's what
now.
you're supposed to do here.
Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command
One of these
me to
guys over
build.
here.
One of the human My servitors powers has are arrived at the yours now. webway
Seek the
assembly,
adventure that
but
only
more
war
are
can
needed
bring.
to make use of this place.
We
have secured
unseen.
the area.
Just name your target.
Well done.
We return to
Return the
defend
human to the
craft.
webway assembly.
I wouldn't really call it a human. Servitors aren't quite
Command me to build.
human.
My powers are yours now.
I guess in the loosest
Command
sense.
me to build.
Whoops.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You cannot imagine
the
what we have
Necrons.
seen
Oh no.
with our eyes.
My powers
Coming
are
for me.
yours now.
We fight because we must.
One of the human
You
servitors
cannot
has
imagine
arrived at
what
the
we have
webway
seen with our
assembly,
eyes.
but more
Don't
are
have
needed
morale
to make
either.
use of this place.
We are
Are
taking
yours
damage.
now. Well done. Return the human to the webway assembly.
Command me to build. Command me to build.
My powers are yours now. My powers
You
are
have
yours
need.
now.
You have
Oh, he's staying right beside us.
their blood will
My
be
powers
spilled.
are yours now.
Command
Alright.
me to build.
We are
We
taking
didn't stealth up.
damage.
Oh, wait, can't afford it yet.
My
Generators,
music is a
please.
pillar
Thank
upon
you.
which whole worlds have been built. Called us back.
Run. This is their
Silent
base. You
and
don't want to be there.
swift. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
How much
it.
does it cost? 100 and 100. Oh, 100. Okay. Almost there. Come on. There we go.
My powers are yours now.
We will make
Buy
it
these.
ours.
We
Go.
return
Another
to
servitor.
defend
We
the
only need one
craft
more.
world.
No. Two more after this.
Well done.
We return
the
defend
human to the
craft
webway
world.
assembly.
You have need.
He'll make his way there by
We
himself.
move effortlessly.
My powers are yours now.
We will make it ours.
Our stealth listening post can handle
My
defending
music
us
is
from
a
most
pillar.
threats.
One of the
Right.
human servitors has arrived at the webway assembly, but more are needed to make use of this place.
It's a pretty great boat. Dark Eldar are probably my least favorite faction in Soulstorm.
We are shaped by fate.
Still a
just
fun
as
faction.
we
Again, I think they're all
shape
fun to
it.
play in their own way.
My
One of the
music
human
will shape my
servitors has
music
arrived at the webway assembly,
worlds
but
have
more
been
are
built.
needed to make use of this place.
The Wanderers have returned. Just name your target. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Well done.
They might recapture
Return the
this once he's
human
going
to the
through their
webway
base.
assembly.
The Wanderers have returned.
Keep running, guys. Keep running. Alright, nothing to it.
My powers are yours now.
We have secured we will make it ours.
We return to defend the craft world. We have traveled much darker. You have need. The Wanderers have returned.
My powers are yours
Command me
now.
to build.
Built over here. Not that
My
we really
music
need it,
will
but
shape the race. You called us back.
better safe than sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are going to recapture that servitor that went through their base. There might be one right
You
here.
called us back. We move unseen. Command me to build. My music will shape the wraith.
Let's probably get an aspect shroud out, just to be safe.
Have been built.
This could always go
My
sideways.
music will shape the wraith.
They have a much
Wanderers
larger
have
force than I do.
returned. We move unseen. We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
We have secured the area.
But I have 5. I only need 1 more. I can find it.
We are shaped by fate.
Unless this
just
one that
as
went through
we
this base
shape
does end up
it.
showing up at our base. That'd be fantastic.
My powers are yours now.
Also, I don't think I have my
Command me to build.
fleet of foot turned on, and I should.
You called us back. We walk the path less damage. We move unseen.
I have played this multiplayer back in the day, not recently.
My powers are yours
Recently, I have
now.
played Dawn of War 2 online. So I think Dawn of War 2 has a better multiplayer experience. Because it's smaller scale battles, you control
We
small
seek
squads.
the adventure that only war can bring.
I definitely prefer
We
this
have
game
traveled much
because of the larger
darker
scale
paths.
battles.
Just name your target.
There we go.
We have traveled much darker paths. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our
But I never
eyes.
really got the multiplayer to run
Return the
super well.
human to the webway assembly.
My powers are yours now.
It's always been like a little, the connection's wonky, or I don't know. It's just it doesn't perform super duper well.
Command me to build. You called us back.
I should be
seek the
escorting this guy
adventure that
back,
only
but
war can
let's keep
bring.
looking for more.
We have traveled much darker paths.
My
what
powers
happens.
are
It should be
yours
game over.
The pillar
now.
upon which
I
whole
see
worlds
our
have been
enemies
built.
have found a
Oh, they got
servitor.
my servitor.
We return to defend the craft world.
There's probably
We
another one around
yearn
here
to
somewhere.
wander. We are taking damage. Silent and swift.
Great.
My powers
They're coming for the
are
servitors.
yours now.
Follow my kin.
Alright, let's get some Reapers out.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours.
Oh, flares. I also really like the flares in the Necron army. I've
You
won a
have
couple
need.
of
We yearn to
multiplayer games with
wander.
those guys.
Just name your target.
Fear the Reaper.
Well done. I have Return the lost my human to the vision. webway
I
assembly.
need assistance.
My powers are yours now.
Alright, guys, come on.
My powers are yours
Y'all
now.
to save my guardians. Should have. Oh, I haven't got the healing research yet.
My powers are yours now.
We return to defend the craft world.
Alright, so I
We
think the
move
servitor should be making its way to our base without any issue.
Just name your target. We are taking damage.
Also, guardians are super cheap to replace, so I'm not worried if they go down here.
Art of destruction.
Alright, we're about to win anyway.
My powers are yours now.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day when I played it multiplayer, I was on dial-up, so that's probably
We
why
had
I
enough of the
stopped then.
humans to retrieve their databanks.
I did try playing it recently. It could have been like whoever's hosting, the connection was poor. I don't know. It's an older game, so it has some quirks. Alright, so now we can attack any territory that's not a fortress or a headquarters. I thought this one had good. I'll look at my next turn. I thought this island was worth taking. I do get a Wraith Lord. Let's see, what other Honor Guard units can we get? Banshee Exarch Council, that's really good. So the Honor Guard units they're usually comprised of like elite infantry, so like instead of just Banshees, you get the Banshee Exarch Council, which are like the sergeant equivalents of the Banshees. A whole squad of them at that, so it's really cool. In a forward base, you can basically drop a base in advance when you attack a location, which is super cool. Viper, increase manpower, what does that do? More troops in the field. Increases your squad cap and vehicle cap. Really good. How does he have? Warp Spider Exarchs. Bulwark, what does this do? Alright, so we're about to attack this one. So it reduces cost of garrisoning troops in provinces you control. Well, we might eventually do that. I don't think you really need to do that on normal difficulty. On the harder difficulties, it's a really good idea. Likewise, reduces the amount of planetary requisition recovered when withdrawing those troops, and doesn't affect cost of returning guard units, which is not a benefit. See, they've already ramped up to 2 bases. I never tried Baldur's Gate multiplayer.
We return to defend the craft world.
Never heard anything good about it
My
anyway.
powers are yours now.
Like as you said, it usually doesn't
Objective sighted.
perform super well. I remember this map. This map's really good for the Eldar because you can use one webway gate to stealth 2 turrets. Then you also have 2 turrets like side by side, which is awesome.
Yes. As the craft world sings to me and I respond in kind, command me to build.
Let's get some generators out and the
craft
aspect
world
shrine.
sings to me and I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate, just as we sings to me and I respond. My music will command me to build. It is now in our hands. My music will shape the wraith. You
Easy
called
peasy.
us back. Objective sighted.
Fleet of foot and you over here to reinforce this. Stealth upgrade, 100 and 100, almost. There you go.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. It is now my music will shape the rest. We have secured the area. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
My
they just got there.
powers are yours now.
Not super great.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Gotta get the stealth out as soon as possible.
My music is a pillar upon
Generator.
which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. It is now in our hands. My music will shape the path less traveled. Objective sighted. We have secured the area. You have need. My music will shape the
My
wraith.
powers are yours now.
I was just slowly spread out here. Again, taking the pairs of requisition points is super good.
You called us back.
Easily defensible. I put a webway gate at each one of them, so whichever direction the enemies come from, I just teleport all my units to that
Command
location,
me to build.
and I can't fit in between.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
My powers are yours now.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. It is now in our hands. We move unseen. It is now in our hands.
Alright, so we do have our stealth up now.
Command
Fantastic.
me to build. My music will shape
Generators
the
out. We'll do our
Wraithburn.
soul shrine next.
The Wanderers have returned.
Gonna do it
Command me
like
to
that.
build. My music will shape. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Take
quite
me to where I
recharged.
may call
Okay.
forth the Wraithburn.
Get our plasma grenades out and mysticism. I haven't read what this does yet out loud. I know what it
We
does.
have
All warlocks
secured
gain
the
the
area.
conceal ability, reduces the amount of range damage received by the squad. And all warlocks gain the embolden ability, which improves their morale. So if your morale is breaking, you pop it,
It is now
you get
in
your
our
morale back.
hands.
And you don't want to lose morale because when your morale breaks, you don't do any damage. Like you do you do some, but it's none.
Command me to
You
build.
don't want your morale to
The
break.
Wanderers have returned.
It can be
Objective sighted.
rough.
You called us back. Command me to build.
Alright. Gotta get these upgrades out.
My powers are yours now.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build.
Alright, now let's do the soul shrine next. I was supposed to do that earlier.
My
I forgot.
music will shape the Wraithburn.
My powers are yours now.
My music will shape the Wraithburn to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. You called us back.
I haven't seen any enemy units yet.
We
Which
have
is a little
secured the
surprising,
area.
especially since they have 2 bases. I feel like we should have run
Command me to
across them
build.
by now.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Take me to where I may call forth the Wraithburn.
My powers are yours
It
now.
is now in our hands. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
she
have
is.
been built. My music is now in our hands. We are
My
taking
powers
damage.
are yours now.
It's too many. Let's pull
Follow
back.
my kin.
My powers are yours now.
Follow my
Alright, so this is a good forward outpost. We need to actually get a not Farseer. Bone Seeker down there.
Command me to build. We
These I'm not as worried
return to
about. Let's get
defend
these
the
guys over
craft
here.
Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Alright, stop chasing.
Follow my kin.
Let's go and grab that. We need more
Come
power.
on,
Always need more
build.
power. Power is almost
My
always your limiting
music will
resource.
shape the Wraithburn.
My powers are yours now.
So we defend this. Let's go ahead and get
We
these
are
up.
shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Just gotta to get this out first.
My music
This
will
will
shape the Wraithburn.
there.
Command me to build.
This side.
My music
Some more
will
health
shape
regen
the
Powers are
Wraithburn.
yours now.
from that. No.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are taking damage. We walk the path less traveled.
Don't like what's
We
going on
walk
here.
the path less traveled. We walk the path less traveled. You called us back. We seek the adventure that only war can deliver. Their blood will be spilled. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. Command me to build. We must retreat to the webway. Just as we should. You called us back.
There you are. I'm doing fine.
You have no.
Oh, maybe not.
The claims of the ancestors are yours to
My
command.
powers are yours now.
Please upgrade it. Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
The Wanderers have returned.
Let's get in the overweight gate, guys.
Do not keep us from the land for too long.
There we go. The turret should be able to carry the day.
It will be good to have that strength.
The flames of the
We are
ancestors
shaped
are
by
yours to
fate
command.
just as we shape it.
My powers powers are
The
yours
darkness
now.
has taken damage.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin. I am needed elsewhere. Take me.
Is it too loud still? I've turned it down several times. I mean, it's almost at, and it's gonna be muted soon.
We fight because we must.
Command me to build. My music is a pillar on which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then?
My powers are yours now.
At last, the open
My
sky.
powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Your
Forgot
song
about these
shall
guys.
guide me.
I forgot I was making fire
Your
dragons.
song shall guide me.
Let's get some Reapers out too, because they're good. Good against the Tau. So are the Howling Banshees. I should probably get these guys out at some point.
We fight because we
My
must.
powers are yours now.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin. Follow
Alright.
my kin.
Get our units down here and get ready to take out that first base.
My music will shape the wraith burn.
Actually, you know what? I don't want this here.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape
There we
it.
go. Now the unit just
Your
dies.
song shall guide me. Hurry, time is of essence.
Are the dealers of death.
Alright, we'll get a couple Howling Banshees out as well, and then we should be ready to just rock and roll. Let me get some vehicles
We
out.
are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We walk the path less traveled. We move
My
effortlessly.
powers are yours now.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We are taking damage.
Maybe I'm just talking more quiet. Well, no. According to my volume thing, I am speaking at the
We
same
are the destroyer's agents on this
volume I always
We are
speak at.
shaped
So
by
maybe it's the
fate
game. I don't
just
know.
as we shape it.
Older games usually have a harder time. I don't know what it is with volume in older games, but they don't.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
They have weird volume.
Command me to build.
Not settings, but the volume's always louder in older games. I don't know what it is about it.
We are the
At least when it comes to like
harbingers of
recording
death.
or streaming.
Command me to build. My
That's gonna
music
finish
will
this actually.
shape the
There's more
wraith
firepower
burn.
out
Shall
and
I
about.
play the music here then?
Our cries herald the coming of
Alright, Howling
great
Banshees, let's
pain
get you
for
out
our
there
enemies.
and.
We are the harbingers of death.
On which whole worlds have been built.
These anti-infantry weapons aren't doing super great against infantry. Alright, here we go.
Thank you for delivering
We'll do it
us
like that
safely.
then.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Look at that. Harlequins out. Because Harlequins, do they count towards? They do count towards pop count. Your units usually don't count towards pop cap, but since you can have 3 of them out, I guess they do.
We are the dealers of death.
Command me to build. Shall I play the
That's-
music here then? Command me to build.
We are ready to lead.
Try to
We
be
exist
reinforced.
to avenge our sisters.
Not quite. We are getting there though, slowly but surely. Alright, let's go ahead and start popping these guys out, put them down here. And Harlequins will be on their way after mobilized for war zone. Actually, let's get them out first.
Many are called, few survive. We exist.
Yes, this is
to
the
avenge our
I
sisters.
guess second expansion for Dawn of War. You had Dawn of War, the Winter Assault, the Dark Crusade,
We are
and
taking
then it's
damage. Come on,
Soulstorm.
Your song shall guide me.
We have been too long from that. Many are called.
I
Few
come to
survive.
dance the dance of death.
Alright, so probably get some more Dark Reaper squads out. How much do they cost? 2? Yeah, we'll get 2 more out. What is it, 19 pop cap? I never upgraded this one. Jeez.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Oh, whoops. That's right. Finish the Harlequins first.
Come on, Winterbill. We are taking down music as a pillar upon
Oh,
which
whoops.
whole worlds
I
have
realized she was
been
taking that
built.
much damage. Oh, that is a hero unit. Makes sense. Alright, fine. We'll use these guys to defend for now. They don't have any anti-vehicle weapons out yet. Actually, since he's here already, I'm gonna put him over there. We'll bring all these guys back down here. Then are these guys? Oh,
We have
forgot about that
mastered
unit.
the art of destruction.
My micromanagement skills
Take us
are
to a
lacking.
better firing position.
Yes, this is without mods. I'm surprised it had native resolutions. It has 1920 by 1080, which
We have mastered the art of destruction. We bring heavy weapons.
the base one does not have.
The enemy.
That's really nice.
We are ready to move.
I don't know why he's not moving.
We are taking
Was it
damage.
stunned? Vespids have some sort of like counter vehicle, counter building grenade, I think. I don't remember
Follow my kin.
what it does.
We are taking damage.
Alright, that should hold the line for now. I'm not going to worry about micromanaging it.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must.
Fire Dragons in the back. They're having a hard time getting up here to do the damage they need to do,
We
but that's
fight
okay.
because we must.
There's plenty of other units.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
So I have to walk all the way around to get up here, so we have to go through
Follow my
another
kin.
forward base here.
Come on, Winterbill.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
I may as well get that upgrade while I'm thinking about
We are
it.
taking damage.
The troop is
They
ready.
detect
We are taking damage.
infiltrated units, so we can get these guys down here as well. Also, I maxed out, so I can't get this other Harlequin. It's okay. Don't need it anyway.
Your song shall guide me.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
It's a lot of turrets.
We fight because we must. we must.
Back. Let's put these here. Like so.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We are taking damage. We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Alright, let's destroy the building so we can get more reinforcements in, take out the leader, and then take out the head.
We fight because we must.
Sorry if I really have been paying attention to the
Follow
chat.
my kin.
This game takes a little more focus than I'm used to for my streams.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
The troop is ready. The stage is set. The troop is ready. The stage is set.
Follow my kin.
Alright, so that should be one player defeated, right?
Follow my kin.
So the other one is either here or here. I have no idea which one he's at. We're gonna just go this
Follow
way, I
my
think.
kin.
We will make it ours.
As you command.
I push in both directions, actually. It's gonna do that. Okay, so we had captured this, right? Now it's gone, so no, they wouldn't be there. They would have had captured those already. Okay, no one's captured these yet either.
Follow my kin.
It requires a little bit more micromanagement than
Follow
most of the games
my
that I
kin.
play.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
I thought that blue aura was on the Howling Banshees there.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Also, I didn't realize Wraith Lords had flamethrowers. Like, you wouldn't expect Eldar to use flamers as a weapon. It's not really their thing. I guess you also wouldn't expect them to use chain swords, and the striking scorpions are a thing, so.
We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
Follow my kin.
This guy's
We
some serious
fight because
range.
we must.
Get over here. Tau,
We
Commander.
fight because we must. Follow my kin.
Losing track of my cursor.
We fight because we must. 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 We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must.
Once the fire dragons bring their guns to bear, then it's all over. Where do these guys come from?
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Alright, another resounding success. Don't have any more honor guard, right? Not yet. Alright, let's end our turn. Immediately attacked. I think... Doesn't the spaceport... allow me to reinforce any territory?
Space Marines are here.
Perfect.
My powers are yours now.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice.
Follow
Let's
my
get a
kin.
unit of these guys out.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
My
get them out
powers
first.
are yours now.
One thing at a time. Let's go and research this and that.
We love the open sky. The cry walks along and I respond in kind. You cannot imagine what fills me, I respond in kind. Guardian squad, ready. We
I really don't need this out here. I might go and put some turrets over here. Since we keep these buildings between each fight. Those guys out.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Our creepers, of course.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. Silent and swift.
Oh, nope. Pull back.
Silent and
stay
swift.
still.
We are taking
There we go.
damage.
My powers are yours now.
All who are alive
Some infantry upgrades.
are the dealers of death.
My powers are yours now.
Stealth upgrade. We get the health regen upgrade.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Some turrets out for future spawns. You should be destroying this, actually. Rather deal with infantry than vehicles.
We are the dealers.
At least until we get our fire dragons out, then it doesn't matter.
We are doom incarnate. We are the dealers of death. We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. Take us within range of the enemy.
Well, I mean, in their defense, some authors
The claims
kind
of
of
the
have
ancestors
influenced
shall
the
die.
genres the Games Workshop's inspired by. So much that it's hard to break away from that anyway.
You cannot imagine what we are taking damage shaped by fate just
Here,
as we
go. Break his morale, please. Thank you.
Your song shall guide
And
me.
let's see.
Your song shall guide me.
Other upgrades, let's grab that. And a Farseer upgrade. Oh, can't afford it.
command me to do. We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
The claims of the ancestors are yours to command.
We return to defend the crown.
Your
Fire
song
dragons.
shall guide me.
What did I select? Go. Get out of the turret range, thank you. Here
Your song
momentarily,
shall
we can
guide
make
me.
our push.
Your song shall guide me.
I just do it with infantry. Is it 2 bases? Yeah.
We walk the path less traveled. We walk the path less
Your
traveled.
song shall guide me.
Get some more Reapers out. Let's do a full infantry attack.
All who love life fear the Reaper.
This will be our last battle for tonight, unless we get attacked again before our turn starts.
We have
We are
mastered
taking
the
damage.
art of destruction.
The
Y'all should not be
wanderers
up that
have
far.
returned. The wanderers have returned. We move effortlessly.
We are the dealers.
Alright, one more unit. Two more units. Get a bunch of Dark Reapers, just push in. Wipe the floor with everybody.
All who love life. We have mastered the art of destruction. We are ready to redeploy.
Here at last.
Thank you for delivering us safely.
We are the dealers of death. We have mastered the art of destruction. We are doom incarnate.
Some more Fire Dragons out.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all
Very
things.
potent unit. It's something the Eldar are very much needed. I'm glad they added them with the Winter Assault expansion.
We are the dealers.
Eldar did not have a lot of tools to deal with building vehicles before that, besides other vehicles. They had the Bright
flames of
Lance
the ancestors
platforms.
are yours to command.
They still have the Bright Lance platforms?
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
How do you get the Bright Lance? I don't remember the Bright Lance.
My
Where's
powers
it at? My
are
Guardian's
yours
Squad.
now.
Hi. I'm losing my mind. I thought you could get a Bright Lance platform. I don't see it in any of these buildings. Oh.
Your song shall guide me.
I don't think I'm misremembering.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
We are ready to redeploy.
Thank you for delivering us safely. Your
We are
song shall
taking
guide
damage.
me. I obey
Let's go back
in
over
all
here,
things.
and then don't take damage. Problem solved.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
No, we don't
My
want this. Let's go
powers
take care of this
are
guy.
yours now.
They're making more vehicles. That's no good. So much firepower.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. We are the dealers.
Your song shall guide me.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
My powers are yours now.
They shall die before they even see us.
Thank you for delivering us
We are
safely.
taking damage.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
Take care, Hector.
Take
Thanks for
us
stopping
to a
by,
better
man.
firing position.
Sorry if I wasn't super interactive. 'Cause game takes a lot more focus than I remember doing. I used to play very passively, just build up my defenses to the max, and then just defend.
They
I
shall
found that
die before
playstyle to
they
be a lot more
even
fun.
see us.
I'm not used to playing a little bit more aggressively. What you need to do if you want to wrap this up in a timely manner.
They shall die before they even see us.
Right, let's see. Go.
The destroyer guides us.
Probably have one melee unit just intercept their melee units, but it's just fine.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
Turrets.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
Dark Reapers have pretty absurd range, so they can just take them out from the cliff side here.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. The destroyer guides us. They shall die before
librarian?
they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die
My
before they even
powers are
see us.
yours now. My powers are yours now.
Yeah, something that wasn't addressed in a few of the books that I read early on in my 40k career. But yeah, there's a few ways to actually deal with orcs. Even then, it's not going to be enough.
The destroyer guides us. Take us within
Orcs are
range
the
of
ultimate
enemy,
invasive species.
as you command.
I'm pretty sure they're over
We
this
deliver death
way. They might be up
from
here.
afar. Direct us to the front line. We are doom incarnate.
From all to get a little closer, then I can select everybody. Let's control A to select everything. Maybe look at the hotkeys at some point. There we go.
They
All right.
shall die before they even see us.
We are taking damage.
The enemies of man cannot stand.
The Eldar are a little bit more tolerant than that. Now they are willing to kill anything and everything else to make sure that their species doesn't
They
die.
shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
But they're not as worried about things being Eldar versus not Eldar. They just want to survive as a species. Not saying they haven't committed their fair share of atrocities. Again, every faction in 40k is not great.
They shall die before they even see us. Direct us to the front line.
The Eldar don't use flamers as far as I know in the lore. I mean, these guys have them. I don't know, like, tabletop rules or anything. I guess I haven't really read about a lot of Wraith Lords in the books and stuff that I've read.
We are
They shall
taking
die
damage.
before they
Don't
even
come up very often.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. As you command. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before
I don't remember
they
AI
even
building
see us.
turrets this often.
They shall die
I take out this guy before he gets to my line and disrupts my range attacks.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die
I think the Space Marines are also the only ones whose listening posts, well, and Chaos Space Marines. The only ones whose listening posts upgrade into like a better anti-infantry turret instead of going into like an anti-vehicle turret.
We are taking damage.
Now maybe the orcs. Maybe the orcs also turn to better anti-infantry turret as well. And the orcs also, they have a turret on all their buildings. Just about. Another reason why they're one of my favorite factions, because they make for a pretty decent defensive faction. As long as the buildings are still standing, the buildings are doing damage to the enemies, which is awesome. Alright, so I haven't lost anything. So then I'm going to call the stream here, and the next one will probably go after the Banshee Exarch Council. I like to take all the territories before taking on the headquarters, but I might not wait and do that. I might just isolate them. So I'll probably take out like all the ones around the Tau, then take the Tau, then isolate the orcs off, and then take out the orcs and so on and so forth. So I used to play, again, I'd build up defenses everywhere as much as I could. And then take out all the headquarters. But since I want to play through all the campaigns, I'm not gonna take my time like that. So, either way, I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's see. Let's see, Eldar. So to make sure that it did save. Perfect. Alright. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow.